Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The Box Brigade Puzzle Event as well as a really good landing sale just went live. You can find timestamps to jump to that part that interests you the most. The puzzle event this time looks very good again. We need to do only 14 tasks again to actually get the main reward here. The puzzle event itself starts with winning 5 games. This is really low amounts of games to play. That's very good. You can flip 4 cards in total by just playing games again. In total, the maximum is 98. Then we have here a maximum of 98 roller token as well as a maximum of 98 lucky cases. And basically, if you wanted to get the main reward here, you would need to just go down here and see, okay, you need 2 of them less because you need only 14 rewards. Basically, you can cut out exchanging a lot of roller token, or you're exchanging a lot of roller token and you're cutting out opening those lucky cases. You have basically a choice. The only thing I don't recommend cutting out, obviously, is playing those games here. And then when you are lucky enough, you actually get the 14 rewards. You have the chance to get this Box Buddy miner, which is the new one they released today, already upgraded on level 2. And then another time here is a golden card on level 1. So you basically have 2 times Box Buddy level 1 and 1 time already merged. And then you could make this a crazy miner with 150p and 30% bonus power. The merge looks quite expensive, but because you are getting one of them already merged on tier 2, the price is actually quite fair for such a high mining power and also bonus power. So if you happen to get all of them and you have a lot of roller token lying around and also a lot of parts or maybe season tokens or something, then you can definitely merge this one, because those stats for the price, like I say, is actually pretty fair. And there's a lot of other things inside of the puzzle event that you could get, like the totally unboxed, for example. That would be this miner here that you get with 8 rewards done, and that is actually pretty crazy because this one has 5p, but that's not the craziest thing. It actually comes already with 5.5% bonus power, and you need only 8 rewards, and you can basically just go down here and cut out 8 of the things that you don't wanna do, and you will still be able to receive this unboxed miner, and you have a chance to get the totally unboxed 2 more times here inside of the white cards. So basically you could also make it a tier 3 version like the other miner, and at tier 3 this one is also completely crazy. It has 11% bonus power. The price is pretty much fair because of the high amount of bonus power it has, and it also has a really high base power with 14p. So absolute insane that you can get something like that with 8 rewards done if you also happen to get both of the white cards. Then I just figured out I skipped here the 11th reward thing, the rush wrap. This one is basically the next piece that you would need to basically craft the miner that is upcoming in a couple days here, where you combine all of the 4 miners from all of these events that are happening at the moment, and then you basically get this new miner here. As I mentioned in the last video, it's probably gonna be a mess up again, and maybe it's gonna be way too expensive to get all of the 4 miners. So you might as well just aim for 8 of the rewards inside of the puzzle event and just basically ignore the fact that the rush wrap exists to begin with. And if you are getting 8 of the rewards, then also you get through this reward here with 5 quests done. And this one is the gravel rig, and this one also has 600k in mining power, comes here 2 times as a white card as well, and then obviously you could make it a tier 3 version. The craft is really cheap, and on tier 3 it already comes with 3.8% bonus power and a fairly high amount of base mining power at the price of basically nothing. So this is absolutely insane. You can get so many good things by just getting to 8 rewards basically. I wouldn't necessarily recommend to try to aim for 11 tasks. So basically if you can get 8 rewards, that would be the optimal. If you can get 14 rewards, that would be insanely good if you happen to also get both of the golden cards. But don't actually make an in-between thing. Don't aim for this 11 quests here when you can basically not afford it, because of the nature of the next upcoming events. You will most likely, even if you get this miner here, not be able to craft this big miner. So basically, in my opinion, what I'm trying to say here is you're wasting your money now on the rush wrap. You will not be able to get the chaos container and most likely not the loot loader. And then you could have just skipped this puzzle event as well, because the miner that you are getting here, the rush wrap, is definitely not worth the amount of money that you would need to spend to get to the 11 tasks. And then when you are unlucky and you get here to 11 tasks and you don't get like this golden stuff, you basically wasted more money than you get in value. So my recommendation really is going for only 8 tasks, or if you are all in approach here, then basically going for 14 rewards. And if you happen to be lucky and get those 2 miners here, You can merge it, it's really good. There's only good stuff here, there is no temporary bonus power. Lately they are doing really good things with this puzzle event. I like it so far that you can get only useful things and no crap anymore. Another thing ongoing is the order in progress sale, and this one is completely insane. You can purchase this miner 32 times in total to basically make it an Unreal version. On Unreal this miner has 90p and 36% bonus power, and those stats are completely insane because this is a one cell miner. So basically this one only takes one tiny mini slot inside of your mining room, and also because you have the choice of choosing any of these cryptocurrencies, it is very likely that you will be able to afford a couple of copies of this one. And I'm thinking about making this an Unreal version because the merch is also very cheap. If you happen to purchase this one 2 times, let's say, then that costs you around $3, and this one at that point already has 2p in mining power almost and 3% bonus power. So this is pretty crazy, and as I said, it's a one cell miner, so the higher you craft it, you have like one tiny slot that you occupy in your room. So maybe it would also be a good idea to basically buy this, let's say 6 times, make it a 1 time tier 2 and 1 time tier 3, then you have a combined 9% bonus power already. Or you could, if you happen to have a lot of currency lying around, just go all in and basically merge it all the way to Unreal, and then it has 90p. It costs you 2 of these legendary wires, which is like 40 roller token. This one here is another, I think, 25 roller token. The merging fee is really cheap in this case for such high stats and for being one cell miner, and the other stuff that you need here is basically not even mentionable, let's say. It is such tiny amounts and such tiny crafting costs that this is like 150 roller token in total to go all the way from level 1 all the way to level 6. So very cheap miner, and also the base miner inside of the sale has a very reasonable price for having such a good merch in the background. Another thing ongoing is the blueprint crafting, and in my opinion you should not really consider crafting anything of here because the blueprints are infinitely expensive at the moment. If you see a price of 10 blueprints here and they are like 15 roller token each at the moment, then that is 160 roller token for the rolly trolley, and this is definitely a no-go. I would not craft this one. It's better to basically resell your blueprints at this point and just let someone else craft this trash. And then we have here the Frost Bloom. This one is also a quite expensive miner with 4 of these blueprints and 7 roller token in merging fee. You should basically, because of the price of the blueprints, not look at those crafts here, they're too expensive. What is actually quite cool is to see the solar miner here. This one was in a burning event a very long time ago when I was inactive and I didn't play at that time, and this one needed quite a lot of burning points at that time. I was seeing that in someone else's video. I was making some research, and to see it here inside of a blueprint craft, this is actually quite good because maybe we can expect to also get the solar big, which had like 100% bonus power at some point in the craft in the future. But for now, I think the only one of these two that is actually worth it is the solar micro in this case, because this costs you like 20 roller token. Meanwhile, this one here gets infinitely more expensive. This is 75 roller token for like 10% more bonus power. The base power is not really relevant here in these miners, so you could technically craft this one, but you should definitely avoid the solar mid. And the clicker core also way too expensive, costing 1 blueprint. So that's my recommendation, only craft the solar micro, and the rest you can basically just ignore it. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a nice weekend. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Bye!